how has technological developments brought us to where we are now over the last 10 years?
So in anaerobic digestion, what we've seen in the last 10 years is an industry maturing. When we started, it was entirely a novelty in the United Kingdom, and what we've now got is an established industry with all of the engineering support, with a whole load of new processes coming to the fore, and with a load of experienced operators out there in the field.
Becky, what's the next decade going to hold for Future Biogas, and what are you particularly excited about?
So at the moment we're moving towards an unsubsidised model where we're effectively going to be producing biomethane free of government subsidy, but actually the really important part of our project is the diversification opportunities that this provides for UK farming and how AD fits into more diverse crop rotations, opportunities for farmers and helping them to decarbonise their farms, as well as also providing clean heat opportunities for corporate off-takers.
And Philip, what's the big vision and what's Future Biogas's role in that?
We think there's a huge opportunity in UK farming to integrate anaerobic digestion into an arable rotation, help decarbonise the farm, help build soil carbon, and at the same time provide a load of clean heat for lots of industries who are going to struggle to electrify because they need the particular advantages of a biomethane fuel.
Established in 2010, Future Biogas are a leading company in the anaerobic digestion industry and the UK's largest producer of biomethane. This biomethane is produced from growing energy crops, such as maize, and is injected into the British gas network.
Future Biogas has grown over the years from one initial plant that we built in Norfolk to a whole series of biogas plants that we run across East Anglia. And over that time, we've moved away from making electricity on site to injecting the gas into the gas grid. So that it can be used to heat homes, to power industry, to make electricity elsewhere. And because gas is a really wonderful, precious commodity, and it's great to be able to make it in a renewable manner. So what drives the team at Future Biogas is a really deep-seated belief that we can make a difference, that we can help deal with the climate emergency by building out a whole series of green gas assets, making clean green gas, helping to decarbonise the farming community, all at the same time.
The byproducts of the anaerobic digestion process are digestate, a natural fertiliser rich in organic matter that is returned to the soil to help grow future crops, and carbon dioxide, which as part of a new project will be liquefied and permanently geologically sequestered, removing it from the atmosphere.
So I think what makes Future Biogas unique, particularly right now, is that we've just, building on our established business, we've just started constructing the first fully unsubsidised biomethane or green gas plant in the UK. And that's really exciting because it demonstrates that with support from a really market-leading corporate off-taker like AstraZeneca, we can go and build a green gas plant that will decarbonise agriculture, produce green gas for the grid, and in the future also deliver carbon sequestration, which is really exciting. So what we've got left and right of me here is a really good example of how we think Project Carbon Harvest is going to work to combine food, fuel and farm decarbonisation. On this side, a crop of energy maize that's going to be harvested in a couple of weeks' time and will be used to make green gas to go into the natural gas network and replace the fossil alternative. And over on the other side, a field that was wheat, growing a food crop, that's now got a cover crop on it and will next year go into maize when our first field will be growing a food crop. And all the while, all of the energy and goodness that's been taken out of the plants in terms of nutrients and fertilizer contents will be returned back to these crops once we've made gas out of it. Over the next years, Future Biogas is going to evolve, and the way we see that happening is we're going to continue to be an operator of biogas assets. We already run a dozen plants across the UK. But we're going to build a whole series of new assets which will deliver that green gas and that carbon sequestration. And we hope to roll that model out from the UK to elsewhere in Europe and who knows, perhaps further afield, because opportunities to make green gas in the agricultural space and integrate that into decarbonising farming exist almost everywhere.
The culture at Future Biogas is infectious. Everyone is so happy to help each other, and everyone is really transparent, and there's a real team ethos. I've really enjoyed being in business for the last 10 months or so, and I have never worked with a more engaged set of individuals. Everyone's got their own individual specialisms and speciality subjects, but the way everyone pulls together as a team and helps each other is amazing, and actually I think will be fundamental to the success of this project and the business.
Future Biogas partners with innovative organisations looking to decarbonise and offset their emissions. Visit the Future Biogas website now to learn more.